sell a single painting for $8,000. It was not luck, it wasn't overnight. I'm gonna break down the exact strategies that helped me not only price my art at that level, but actually sell it. And how you can do the same no matter where you're starting. So here are 6 strategies to help you sell your art for thousands of dollars. First, let's talk about value. Most artists make the mistake, myself included, we make the mistake of pricing our art based on the hours we spent on it. But buyers don't care about the time. It's about the value your work creates for them. Does it tell a story? Does it inspire them? Does it add prestige to their collection? That's what they're paying for. So for example, this painting wasn't just canvas and paint. It symbolized resilience, hope, tranquility, and overcoming a really difficult time. The collector didn't just see art, they saw a piece of their own story reflected back to them. So stop pricing like an hourly employee. You're not selling labor, you are selling vision, emotion, and connection. Here's a secret. People buy stories, not just products. When I sold my $8,000 painting, again, the buyer wasn't just purchasing art, they were investing in the meaning behind it. I took the time to share why I created the piece, what it symbolized, and the journey I went through while creating it. Whenever you are promoting your work, whether it's online or in person, focus on telling the story. Why does this piece exist? What does it mean to you? If they feel connected to the story, they will feel connected to the art. And don't underestimate personal interaction. For me, taking the time to answer questions and talk with buyers about their vision, it makes them feel seen and valued. That emotional bond, that is what closes the sale. The third key is positioning your work. Your work's price isn't just about the art itself, it's about how it's presented. Think of it like this. The same diamond is going to cost more in a luxury boutique than at a flea market. So where do you showcase your art? How is it being presented? For me, working with galleries in the past and participating in curated exhibitions, group shows, that elevates my credibility. My paintings aren't just for sale, they are featured in high value settings, and that makes a difference. In this case, this piece was not featured in a gallery. It was sold directly off Instagram, but I built up to a position of being able to do that more easily because of the credibility I have built. And don't worry if you haven't had the chance to participate in group shows or exhibitions yet. There's always other ways. You can collaborate with local businesses or cafes or restaurants to showcase your work in their spaces. Host a virtual exhibition through your website or social media. Basically, it's all about creating the perception of value and exclusivity. If you're consistent and professional in how you present your art, you can still position yourself as a serious artist. You don't need to have all of these art shows behind you. Also, building credibility takes time, so start small and aim to grow. Smaller opportunities snowball into bigger ones down the road. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a separate video on how to find and apply for gallery shows and exhibitions and group opportunities. Another important tactic, scarcity. I don't mass produce my originals. When someone buys one, they know they're getting something rare and exclusive. That creates urgency and that justifies premium pricing. When I posted it, it was very well received. The post got a lot of love. Many people showed interest, artists and non-artists. That engagement created urgency. I'm pretty sure I touched on this in a previous video, but that's why, one of the many reasons why engaging with your community as an artist especially is very, very important. Strategic pricing. Pricing is where most artists freeze, myself included. You're not alone. You're afraid to charge too much, you're afraid to charge too little. But let me tell you something, underpricing your work can hurt your career more than overpricing ever will. When you price too low, people assume it's low quality or that you don't believe in your own value. So keep that in mind. A tactic I've used, anchor pricing. Anchor pricing is a strategy where a high-priced item makes the other options seem more affordable or valuable by comparison. So I'll have my signature piece, that $8,000 piece at the top of my range, and that sets the tone for my entire rest of the collection. Smaller pieces or prints become more accessible in comparison, but they're still going to carry that sense of value. Also offer payment plans. Not everybody has $8,000 up front, but breaking it into monthly payments makes it achievable for my buyer and still profitable for me. Using multiple income streams. High value originals are great, but again, not everybody can afford them. That's why I also sell prints. Offering limited edition prints of my originals lets me reach a wider audience while also maintaining the exclusivity of my pieces. Also upsell with premium options like framing or larger sizes or canvas print. This adds value without adding all this crazy extra work. So the truth is, not everybody will see the value in your work, and that's okay. Considering everything I shared today, it took time for me to find the right buyer that would invest $8,000 on one of my paintings. Rejection is not a reflection of you as an artist or your talent. It just means you're still finding your audience. The most important thing is you believing in your worth. If you are confident in your pricing, others will be too. If you believe and see your worth, others will see it and believe it too. Remember, every time you raise your prices, which you're gonna do with every sold piece, gradually, don't go from $50 to $5,000, but gradually sell for higher and higher. And every time you do that, you're gonna attract more and more serious buyers. So those are my methods to sell your art for thousands. Focus on the value your art brings, not just the time it took to make it. Position your work in high value settings and create exclusivity. Build emotional connections with your buyers through storytelling. And engage with your community. I think that YouTube is one of the best ones because you can really go deeper and people could see you at your core more easily. It's less superficial. Price strategically. Don't be afraid to go higher. Offer payment plans, flexibility, confidence, and resilience. Someone out there is waiting for a piece of art only you can create. Do not let fear hold you back. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back from pricing your work for what it's truly worth, like what I did for many years. We don't have to be starving artists. We can be, and we deserve to be, wealthy and prosperous artists. We really do. What artists can do is so special and unique. You have this incredible ability to uplift other human beings and spark deep thought and influence people's energy with what comes from your mind and your heart and your hands. How powerful is that? And on that note, if you found this helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.